Occupied? The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
Insulted?
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Neither of you strike me as a bloodthirsty sort.
Our shared enemies deserve our worst.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
You're in charge. Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the Crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
The gods care about taking Treviso.
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
Helping the Crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our Crow and help with his contract.
Find your Crow, then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Let's do business. See you again.
Yawn.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I'd hate for assassins to find me predictable.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Almost feels like home.
Would you like to see what we have?
Cafe later?
Good night for you.
Must be keen to get away from Anton assholes. Now they're here anyway.
So this is Treviso now. Have some hope. The crows haven't given up. They won't last much longer if the arm comes.
He was my cousin!
Push! We are found! Attack!
Don't worry. Air and Viago sent us.
You with Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton!
We've got Anton between us. In our crows.
Get it.
They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! They're weak on the left! Got them! We need to close it.
Watch it!
That's done.
Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then, someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teir and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I've spotted them around the city. I think there's one nearby on the walls.
Let's go look.
A crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
The market never stops, even during occupation.
Here's another crow mark.
I'm on it. Consider it done. So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Our next crow mark.
Please, go on. That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. butcher is making poison. Kamek.
I've heard of it. It does things to your mind. Nothing pleasant.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antan brought in a Kamek master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Back on the ground, sir. Grip. Look down. out, quick!
Take your shot.
It doesn't suck!
End it now.
Get ready.
They're at range.
I command you to ignore whispers. I command you to ignore traitors.
We're in. Let's find the coming master.
Treviso is ours. Obey my example, and the castle will fall in line.
Get ready.
This place is forbidden!
You cannot forbid the crow.
Let's finish this. Now's your chance. Made it through. Through.
outsider. Time to test my... you. I am will made flesh, so much flesh. The butcher denied has come to me. Prove my worth.
I'm here on behalf of the crows. Poisoner.
You face the gift of the gods.
Say the word!
On the job.
Of strength. Give! Rooks of fool!
He can still talk? Not blinded like this?
We'll ask questions after he's dead. Keep at it! We can't let this thing out! I think we've just about got it!
Can you tell? Great.
It's done. The coming master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first, let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
Who got their hands on it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not. I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
You're responsible for the city.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two are right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher.
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that's because all magic.
Typical, huh?
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people. The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
Stay covered!
shot.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. We've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place.
Let's finish this!
Then down here with don't let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Veilguard. We have to take out the leaders.
End this! On the left!
The Darkspawn will not stop until they get rid of their blight wolves.
We can find the other boil.
Keep fighting, supplicant!
Those Darkspawn and Veilguard were on the same side.
I know. And I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warning if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Let's not jump to conclusions before we have more answers.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted heading towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go. Tomorrow. The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
You have a discerning eye.
Paintings, tapestries, floor coverings, beautify any space.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Thanks for stopping.
Bennett.
Dory, we're close.
More Venatori. Guards, probably.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Ready when you are.
Finish this.
Of course.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close. That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Right, here's our way in.
I know a Venatori ritual when I hear one, and I know they hate being interrupted.
controlling Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out.
They're controlling Darkspawn.
Not in my city.
We are unstoppable. Get out of it.
We're under fire. Look out!
The gods cannot survive this.
Not too bad. Take him down!
Take the top.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place, figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganan and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori and risen gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mayvaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvaris Talani, formerly Magister Mayvaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, Formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
They're telling us to watch out.
We get any help? The Great Warden.
I imagine the Great Warden.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch, unless you're buying.
I'm almost getting used to this city again, but it still needs fewer Venatori.
They're good, right?
I could make a good dish with that.
Interest you in fine imported cheeses? Pungent, sweet, nutty, bold? I have it all.
Wood, tools, woodworking supplies. Take a look.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
It's a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one. Green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Another demon killing. Get them away.
spirit of compassion, and another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied, eyes skim over, yet a world smudged in shadow, so beautiful. Find who he was.
They left a trail. Sloppy, but useful.
Always good to have a convenient shortcut. Cat.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
Smite the heretics!
Eyes open.
Beat the odds there.
Demons. It looks like another victim.
We need to chase this down. And Rook takes that.
Still alive.
Compassion.
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future. And yet, he continued. For himself and for her. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Clear.
Damn this tool! Get clear!
We're under fire!
Look left! Get out of
there! Got us at range. Watch it! Clear out. To the left! Watch out! We need to close. That one.
Nicely done!
Got to move. In the distance. Distance! That's one for Watch your back! Now's your chance!
That should speed things up.
across a crow.
You're keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
That's not.
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
Mages and dark robes were looking for laborers to move crates.
Targets ahead.
Let's finish this. That's got it. How's your chance? Time to end this.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Well, that's done.
Monus Pel Dance Actus.
The Magisterium explains why.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Sure, I disobeyed orders. I acted on my own choices without authority. I admit it. But I took an oath to defend people from the Blight. I uphold that oath any way I can.
Your report, Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solus got trapped in the Fade. But two of the elven gods got out. Elganan and Gillenane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would elven gods be blighted?
The ancient elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solus imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No. Please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Mevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Mevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
So now what? The first warden tried to have me locked up. I need the wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
Strength earns mastery.
this was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
That's awful.
It was against the magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial. I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure.
The Candlehop. They carry messages through the city.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varrett, too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The Alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Best word in Docktown, right here.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
Viper!
And your missing person?
You'll read it here first.
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's
another
easier.
rebellion.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
One
What
paper.
happened in Martis Hell? First-hand account.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Maybe another time. Today, I'm here to meet Nev's friends. Rook, by the way.
Friends? All right then. Alec Tava. Does this mean we're even for...
No. But if you've got any news...
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
We've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
That's how you stay out of trouble.
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
We'll take one.
One of Belle's cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here!
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah. It's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you'd take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day, getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
Places between.
I'm cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the Fade going right to your bones.
Darkspawn. Let's clear them out.
Ready for a follow-up.
Under fire! Watch it! Need a minute.
Hitting us from range.
Got us at a distance. Ready. Got us from a distance.
If the Darkspawn are here, the Blight on this island must be running wild.
If the Guardians can't handle them, then it's up to us.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to the... There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solus's memory.
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally...
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
I've been called disruptive a time or two.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp. like a spirit of disruption. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
That's the last of them. More enemies. Go.
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel. The Evanurus know.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Strongest in the vanguard, prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
More of them.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
The gods send aid! This is as far as you go!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached their citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
They were beings he respected. Imagine... what he did to his friends.
Let's see what this fragment can tell us. Fey tear is spewing blight. That must be how the gods are sending blight into the crossroads.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
Antoine, Evka, it's been a while.
Yes, and Harding, it's good to see you again.
I hear you've been causing problems.
And you two haven't?
We don't make problems.
We just fall into them.
What's the latest?
It's the elven gods. They're real, and they're changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. You must have heard of Demeter's Crossing. The Blight there was unlike anything I've seen, and it hit too fast. Whatever comes next, it's bad.
A change? Manipulation could explain it. We've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves, and... it's altered. I can feel it.
Then you believe me?
You're a lot of things, Rook, and a good warden's one of them. You wouldn't lie about this.
Thanks, thanks.
We're with you. Now, let's see what we can do.
If the Blight's changed, we need our order. The first warden likes us more than you, but that's not saying much.
If he thinks what happened to that village was an aberration, a further hunch from Evka and myself won't win him over.
We need more proof.
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davern might help. Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission, not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
Got it. Stay safe.
You too.
We'll see you soon.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Hassan!
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn? Griffins hunt darkspawn.
Easy. I'm a warden too. We found blight on the tent. You've had company.
Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Another warden couldn't hurt. Try to keep up.
He's got a scent. Follow the squawks.
Since when do we have a griffin? Aren't they extinct?
Been keeping it quiet, even from other wardens. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
Take that as a no.
If he even listens, has a mind of his own. He spotted something.
Those are darkspawn.
Dead darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
The Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
Impressive. Did you teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard?
Griffins are the Warden's... Hold up. Where's the Darkspawn?
Hey, let's get in there!
Darkspawn. Before this gig, I could avoid them.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Remy,
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Asan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. There's some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
How'd he get his name?
It's Elven for arrow. Elby grows into it.
More Darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloom Howler. It's going after the other Griffins.
More? You're serious?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers and sisters.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch yourself! There's Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight.
They saved the big one for last.
I see it.
Well, that sounds cheery.
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. The elevator's behind that blight. Let's get through it. Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
Explain the weird things I'm hearing. But the first warden hasn't said anything.
He doesn't want to listen.
He's a stubborn one.
The Gloom Howler wants the Griffins. Why?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret. Keep moving. The area's not far. That was the last one. Damn it, it's Lancet. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler. Exploding Darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other Griffins. Let's get in there.
More Griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Some kind of... Kill all you want. You're not taking these griffins. They're up there.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
Leave these animals alone. They aren't yours.
They've always belonged to me. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
The first warden is wasting time treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against the boss?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice...
Rook!
What's wrong?
It's bad, Rook. Dea sent word. Treviso's under attack by a blighted dragon.
Damn it. The one we saw at Demeter's Crossing.
It has to be.
Nev,
What is it?
We heard from the Viper right after the Crows. Another dragon is attacking Minrathous too.
No.
You got back just in time.
All right. What do we know?
2 dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Nev in Minrathous.
But the Treviso civilians...
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter, it's going to get a whole lot worse. That said, 2 of you should go to Treviso, see if you can help the Carnists get the civilians to safety. And we'll head to Minrathous.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right? Dragons circling the Anderalis grounds. Gotta hurry. Expecting it to be bad, but...
No time to waste. We need to find Nev.
They mean to stop us. Your lord demands death.
I am your vessel! Mine! We failed the goal!
Rook, you turned up. We could use the help.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Be ready.
For the oldest! The handiwork of immortals!
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
Right. And the blight feels really weird. The gods corrupted them.
I feel it too. We didn't plan on her being blighted. How should we handle this?
What we came to do.
Not too bad.
Long enough. Your strength is needed elsewhere. Hear my voice and return.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster. Or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
And we have to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanis. We're on our way. We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not. That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach. It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for now, as do the crows. But
we came as quick as we could after Minrathous.
there was little chance. However fast you came, the gods timed their invasion well.
I thought it would be faster. I thought...
You're a Grey Warden. Can anything be done about the blight in the waterways?
First, block off the affected canals. Warn away everyone you can. The Wardens might have something more, but we may have worse coming with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
We will not be idle. There are people to save and Antam to be made examples of. The city must know who did this. Give us time, Rook. If you truly wish to help, the crows will have work.
The others, Nev, are they all right?
They are.
Then I can focus on Treviso. Once we find our footing, the blood of these gods will flow.
fighting. Dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
Greetings, friends. Chance Candide, at your service.
I'm Rook.
Ah! Taya and Viago have mentioned that you can be trusted, and I require assistance. The Blight has piled itself onto the streets, choking off the city. We cannot have it. I will mark where it is worst. Please, go and clear it away. With 2 Grey Wardens, surely this will take no time at all.
Just leave it to us.
Gladly.
Look at what the Blight's done to this place.
It's been a while since I was in Tevinter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after...
The Voldormer job?
Is that what you call it?
Here we go.
That's got it. Now it's your
I'm good to go.
Got things ready.
Make it hurt.
The Voldorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call it a mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old times. Got company.
Take him out!
We have hurt them!
Time to finish this room! One for us.
There. That pile of blight. That's what Chance wanted us to clear up.
Can't let it spread. It's hurt as it is.
Target those blighted boils. That should weaken it. It's working. We're weakening it.
My job's done. Your turn. Still standing. Bad. Take your shot. That noise. Since when did Darkspawn do that?
I've heard some of the new ones do.
Take that. Got it. Drop one. Jump.
Good job.
Time to end this.
I hate to say it, we should take a look at that Darkspawn. Something was off about it. This Darkspawn's wearing a necklace. The pendant's shaped like a crow. We need to show this to Chance. It's yours, Davrin.
No problem.
chance. Got rid of the blight in the streets. But we also found this crow pendant on a darkspawn.
Is that... This was Ayres, our trainer for the fledglings. She went missing. That darkspawn you fought must have been... May she rest. And sadly, I must ask you to search for another wayward crow.
Who is it?
Fletcher, our provider of fine goods, is also missing. They were sending me reports of Antom movements. Despite this blight, our invaders are planning something. Here are Fletcher's roots. If the blight found them, they deserve a clean end, like any crow.
Get ready.
Get clear!
Got us a range. Watch it. Nine is yours.
We're clear.
We've got company. Got us from a distance.
Fletcher.
Got us at a distance.
Coming in range!
Set up to do the rest.
body to make sure it's really Fletcher. A sealed tube with notes and code. We should take this back to Chance and let him know Fletcher's at peace. Chance, we found Fletcher.
Maker, guide them to your side.
Fletcher also had these notes.
Always scrupulous. If this is information on the Antam...
Are you alright?
Merely a cold. Thank you, my friends. I must now think and figure out what the Antam are plotting.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
We thought you were just bringing the veil down to destroy everything. If we'd known...
Thousands would still have perished. Varric would never have agreed to such a plan.
Why would you agree to it?
The world is broken because of my past choices. It falls to me to heal it, even if that healing comes with a cost.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I'm gonna stop the gods my way, without getting thousands of innocent people killed.
Confidence. Certainty that you can do better. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough?
Doubtful. You will want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanus stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming, or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.